Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Elite Yoyo. My name is T. Today, I'm extremely excited. This is a trade unboxing I'm going to be doing. So recently, I was trading with someone named Brett on the BST. We were talking about, I think, like a CLYW or something he had, but then the more we got talking, the more he kind of revealed some other stuff he was interested in trading. And so I ended up sending him my Edge and my Crown, and he ended up sending me a G squared. That's right. This is going to be my first metal G squared yo-yo. So I've had a Ghost before. I liked it a lot when I first had it, but the more I played it, the more I just didn't really enjoy it that much, and I didn't play it for a long time, so I traded it away. So that was kind of my only experience with G squared, and they're so expensive, and living in Japan, the shipping and import fees and stuff are really crazy expensive. So I pretty much just had written off ever getting one, and I knew that on the BST they're really hard to get. You know, people usually don't want to trade them away, but I was just really lucky that Brett was into trading with me. So thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. You're definitely getting the not good side of this trade. I feel like you gave me the much better side. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around and unbox this bad boy. Alright, maybe this will be the easiest way to access this package. Oh yeah, for once I actually opened it. Easy side. Oh yeah, he did mention he sent the other stuff along with, so the koozie, very cool. And yes, I know it says Elite both ways, that's pretty awesome design. Ooh, what do we see here? So, very cool. Everything about this package screams quality. Dang, this foil is really nice. Alright, here goes my first G squared yo-yos. Oh. This is the 2018 Elite. Okay. Wow. So he mentioned that this was mint. He just basically isn't playing it at all. So I'm very happy to take it off his hands and put some play into it. Definitely a lot heavier than I expected it to feel. So it's a straight V shape, inner ring bimetal. This is the, I don't remember exactly what they called it, the Star Spangled Edition or the July 4th edition or whatever of the G squared Elite 2018. On the one side you've got the G squared logo, on the other side you've just got some cool stars. I know a lot of people have swapped these and stuff, but I like the pure red. These spikes are sharp too, I like that. Looks like it's got the, I don't know if it's the rage bearing, I'm not sure what he calls it, the centering bearing. It's pretty nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a Bushido baby on here and let's see how this thing plays. Alright, this is it. Let's see if this lives up to all the G squared hype. Okay, it's butter. Okay. So what do I feel about the G squared Elite? Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. The biggest thing that strikes you right away is that you feel like it's going to be light, because it does feel light in the hand. It's around 60 grams or so, but it moves very quickly, and that's kind of the biggest takeaway with this thing, is that it was getting away from me actually, because I didn't know that it was going to move that fast. But it never felt like it was out of control or anything. Like I used to criticize like a Colossus 3, for example, because it kind of gets out of your control really quickly and you kind of lose where you're going with it, and it gets a little bit irritating to play. But this feels like it's always in control, but always like just about to get out of your control too. Like It's almost like you know how to drive, but do you know how to drive a Ferrari? Like that kind of feeling. Like, yeah, I know basically how this works, but I don't understand the true potential of it, and it's constantly like chomping at the bit to get away from me. And I kind of like that sense of like just barely bridled power. So yeah, I think it's pretty impressive. A lot of people consider this the best G squared. Some people say the Banshee is the best. I don't know, I've never touched a Banshee. Maybe I will someday. Now that I've gotten an Elite, anything's possible, but I gotta say this is an impressive first try at a metal G squared yo-yo. I don't know, like I really like inner ring bimetals, so that helps. I tend to like the inner rings because you can do palm grinds and stuff like that. I think it looks really classy. I like the design in here. I'm not really what you'd consider a patriotic person, so I'm not like into the engravings, or I don't care about that at all, but it does look nice, and the finish on it is super great. The color is really classy. It doesn't have like that cheap red color that some of the like cheaper yo-yo brands use. So I gotta say, overall, I am very, very excited to throw this around. Definitely will not be taking it outside, I don't think, probably ever, but this is definitely one that I feel like I could practice at home and play around with. So again, Brett, thank you so much for sending this. You are the best. You definitely gave me the better side of this trade, and I just hope you enjoy the yo-yos and the candy and stuff I said when you get it. So I'll be making a longer video about this at some point. Like I mentioned recently, I'll be going to a 1 video a week format for the time being until I can regain my energy and get some videos out on a consistent basis. So it'll probably be a little while till you see a video on this, but keep an eye out for it. I'll have a longer video about how I feel about the Elite 2018 sometime. All right, thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a nice day, and sayonara.